Introducing David Achom, a name synonymous with excellence in wealth management and financial empowerment. An American certified wealth manager, Nigerian business magnate, and philanthropist, David stands at the helm of innovation as the founder and executive chairman of Afro Money Week Limited, the visionary force behind the celebrated Lagos Money Week. As the dynamic CEO of Pace Setters Entrepreneurs Network, PEN Global Group, David Achom's impact is nothing short of extraordinary. In 2022, he secured the second spot on the list of top 22 young trailblazers in Nigeria. The following year, he was honored with the prestigious Sir Ahmadu Bello Sardauna Platinum Award of Excellence, recognizing him as the Achiever par Excellence by the National Association of Northern Nigerian Students. In 2023, David achieved global recognition with the Nobel Prize for Excellence, presented by the Youth Coalition for Education in Nigeria, YOCEN, acknowledging him as a beacon of hope in Nigeria. He also got an ambassadorship deal of 25 million naira with TenTrade, a globally renowned multi-asset brokerage firm. A leading figure in African Forex landscape, David Achom founded Elevator Trading Academy, imparting financial confidence to over 15,000 individuals across various social media platforms and through personalized training sessions. Beyond his impactful presence online, David is an acclaimed author and a sought-after speaker, delivering over 20 keynote speeches annually. Today, we welcome David Achom, a visionary leader, a beacon of hope, and a global force shaping the future of wealth management and financial education.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning, beautiful people. So you know how we do it, all right? You drop your location in the chat box. Let's know where you're joining from. Where are you joining from? Where are you joining from? Let's know where you're joining from. Drop your location in the chat box very quickly. Drop your location in the chat box very, very, very quickly. Drop your location in the chat box. Drop your location in the chat box. By the way, I am in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time here. God is helping us. All right. I'm yet to see comments. I think what I will do is I'll give you guys another 2 minutes to go and get ready. Maybe you're not ready yet. So let me give you 2 minutes again.
Introducing David Achom, a name synonymous with excellence in wealth management and financial empowerment. An American certified wealth manager, Nigerian business magnate, and philanthropist, David stands at the helm of innovation as the founder and executive chairman of Afro Money Week Limited, the visionary force behind the celebrated Lagos Money Week. As the dynamic CEO of Pace Setters Entrepreneurs Network, PEN Global Group, David Achom's impact is nothing short of extraordinary. In 2022, he secured the second spot on the list of top 22 young trailblazers in Nigeria. The following year, he was honored with the prestigious Sir Ahmadu Bello Sardauna Platinum Award of Excellence, recognizing him as the Achiever par Excellence by the National Association of Northern Nigerian Students. In 2023, David achieved global recognition with the Nobel Prize for Excellence, presented by the Youth Coalition for Education in Nigeria, YOCEN, acknowledging him as a beacon of hope in Nigeria. He also got an ambassadorship deal of 25 million naira with TenTrade, a globally renowned multi-asset brokerage firm. A leading figure in African Forex landscape, David Achom founded Elevator Trading Academy, imparting financial confidence to over 15,000 individuals across various social media platforms and through personalized training sessions. Beyond his impactful presence online, David is an acclaimed author and a sought-after speaker, delivering over 20 keynote speeches annually. Today, we welcome David Achom, a visionary leader, a beacon of hope, and a global force shaping the future of wealth management and financial education.
All right, all right, all right. So I had to take that extra 2 minutes so that you guys can be serious, because if you are not serious, obviously, I will not take my time to come here to teach you forex for free, and you're going to, what's the word? You're going to mess with my time. All right. I don't need you to waste with my time. No, I don't want you to mess with my time. I don't want you to mess with my time. I don't want it at all. Okay. That said, good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. We're gonna have a very powerful one. We have Counselor in the background right now. He's ready to pour a whole lot. He's ready to pour a whole lot. We also have my very self here. I'm ready to pour a whole lot, I promise you. I'm ready to pour a whole lot into you guys, okay? By the way, Uzoma, I see you're in the chat box. Message me. Message me on wherever, WhatsApp, Discord, anyway, message me. All right, so that's it. Um, this well, you guys. Let's do something very powerful and very quick. Counselor, are you there? Counselor, are you there?
Yes.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning,
Um,
Counselor. Why did we take our hair away now, Counselor?
it's been off for a while.
Oh wow.
Myself again.
Our nice hair. We took it away.
Yes, so it's for better.
All right, no problem. It's well. So very quickly, just go first. Let you go first. So you break down what it is for us today, what we can do in terms of trading on gold, and how we can make some bucks out of it.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. It's going to be a great week. So good has been. I'm trying to share my screen. Good has been kind of retracing a whole lot this period of time for the past 2 weeks now, and some people are already saying, okay, I'm bearish on gold, I'm bearish on gold, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. And I've, like I said last week, I've always maintained one thing. I've always maintained one thing. Always maintain one thing. Start from your range and start from your high time frames when you're doing your analysis. Why do I say that? The reasons is very clear that you'll find everything you're looking for. You find literally everything you're looking for from the bigger time frames. Because if you are in 15 minutes time frame, you are in 30 minutes time frame, you're just looking for something. Yes, you're gonna see it. You're going to see it. Definitely you see it. But when you now say, okay, this thing you're showing me from this point, I'm sharing my screen now. I'm waiting for that to come up. Yeah. So this thing you're seeing now and all that. If you didn't really take your time, if you didn't really say, okay, I'm going to wait for this, I'm going to wait for that, if those things didn't play out, what are you doing? Anything you are doing there does not make any sense. This is a trade I took on Friday. I don't really trade on Friday, but I just saw this and I took it. And this morning to be smashed. That was a clean 5 hour. But then going for the gold, I've already made my analysis since Saturday, and market has opened and it didn't tap. So, like I said, this is your gold. And like now, the thing I waited for has happened. The thing I've long waited for has happened. And from this point now, will you say that you are bullish? For me, I for one, yes, it's crazy, but I'm still bullish on gold. If gold didn't take out this guy here, I have no reason to sell. But guess what? Will I still be looking for some subtle sell structures? Yes, I will be. Because if I had taken a sell here, I would have made a whole lot of bucks. A sell here, I would have made a whole lot of bucks too. So let's just look for, like I say, I drop trades that you can take trades from in the day you're already currently in. So no need for me telling you should wait till price get to this point, wait till price now. So what I'm going to do right now is we're already at the cross line. So the thing is to already enter the trade. So I've seen my range from the higher time frame. I've seen what price is doing, and I've seen that price is not even after buying anytime soon. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for some sell structures. I'm looking for some sell structures. And where is that? If you remember vividly last week, I explained to you what an order block is and what a breaker block is. And I said it was a failed order block. So where are we looking to sell from now? This is already order block that we expected price to come here and then push up. Price came in, as you can see, it pushed up a bit and then went down. So when disruptions happen, it should happen without any significant price action. When disruptions happen, it should happen without any significant disruption. Let me say that price came in and then tapped here, as it did here, tapped, and then went up to give you at least 2 hours and then rejects. That's the disruption, because price actually took time from that point before breaking that order block. So, but this guy, he didn't even do 1 hour complete. If you check very well, he just tapped in, stopped here, tapped in again, stopped here, and then went down. So there is no, why is my screen on sharing again?
Counselor, I need you to reshare your screen. It's not showing.
Yeah, I just saw it now. So most of the time, those things will happen, but you don't just say, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Just look at them and then switch your bias immediately. I always say this: the price is fractal. It's not just there for you every time. It will change. at some point it will change. But then the thing is, have you now made your bias to be always one-sided, that when it changes you will not find out? When price tries to do extra thing, you will not see it, because you already changed your mindset. You already know your bias. Your bias is always buy. My bias is buy. So you don't even have eyes again. Not like you're blind though, but you don't even get eye again to even see that, okay, there's possibility for this guy to sell. So now that I've always been preaching gold is bullish, gold is bullish, gold is bullish, but it doesn't mean that
Hold on,
now
cancel
hiding.
1 second. Okay, your
All right.
screen is back up. Okay.
So you don't have the mind to say, okay, council has been bullish, bullish, bullish. You now hide your gaze from any important sales that are happening. So that's what happened last week. Because if I had looked at the sell side, immediately that buy failed us. This is a clean buy, the clean sell, a very clean sell. And why is it clean? Because the sell structure you wanted to take your buy from has failed, and now it has turned to what? A breaker block. It has turned to a breaker block. And if you zoom in clearly, you'll see that it turned to a breaker block and then gave you a clear liquidity that you see finally. You see it very clearly on 15 minutes time frame, 30 minutes time frame, but on 1 hour you see it as a one candlestick liquidity zone. So that liquidity was taken out and price came back, tapped into the breaker and sold massively. Did it happen again? It happened again. For example, it broke the structure here, went back down, but you always look for liquidity. The liquidity that happened back in is now somewhere here. And if I decided to take trades from, you actually miss out this one, because you cannot take this trade from here. We want to take it from somewhere here, which you already missed, because this guy has already mitigated this your liquidity zones, and this one did not tap on this one, and we left it. So now we are back onto this guy again. This one broke this one here, but this is the main order block, right? So for me, I'm looking for liquidity that will be taken out. I haven't seen a clear one, so let me go 30 minutes. I don't like forcing my hands on gold, because gold is a very volatile pair and a no respecter of person, no matter who you are, no matter your account size. So I'm very, very picky when it comes to picking structures from gold. So what I'll do here now, this is already another break of structure, a clear break of structure. One broke here, came back, did not trigger, and then broke again. So it means that this point here is the liquidity. This point here is the liquidity. And after that, you now look for something that will clear the liquidity. And then the POI is at the extreme. The POI is at the extreme. I'll do something I've never done before. The closest POI is this guy, which has not been mitigated. So my sell structure for gold is from here. This one has logged out again. My sell structure from gold is from here. I've already seen what I'm looking for. Network is not going to work for you this morning.
I can't see your screen. We can't see your screen.
Same here. I'm trying.
Alright, guys, just hold on for 2 seconds while he joins back.
So far, where I'm at, trust you understood where I'm currently at before the network threw me out. But the my short-term gaze is on the sell. And I've already said the reason why I'm selling. The reason why I'm selling is to mitigate the H4, time demand that was there. So I think we're back up now. So I'm trying to mitigate this guy so that yes, so we're up. So the reason why I took this unconventional sell from this point, if you know, you should know why I took the sell from here. You should know. So let's push that happen down here. Left a chockload of imbalances. He left a chockload of imbalance that needed to be filled. He left a chockload of imbalance that needs to be filled. And when those things happen, what do? You don't just say, I want to sell from FVG, I want to buy from FVG, I want to do this. You don't buy or sell from FVG blindly. You don't just wake up and say, I want to start, my entry is now FVG. If it's not FVG, I'm not taking. I understand you. I totally understand you. But you make a whole lot of mess if you don't follow that FVG correctly. You make a whole lot of mess. If you watch it out here, you see that this point is where it's all started. This thing is not sharing again. Yeah. So this guy here is a very dump point where the market didn't do nothing. Price just dumped there, and you can't just say, okay, to continue selling. No. Price action has is that this guy must be filled. Yes, it must. I didn't say it with mincing words. It must be filled. If you check this guy correctly, the same thing happened here. It got filled. The same thing happened here. It got filled. The same thing happened here. It got filled. The same thing happened here. It will be filled. So now, how do you now know that it's going to be filling from this point to that point? The FVG really is from this point, started from here and ended here. So your gaze is now looking at this point. But why do I now pick from this guy? Because it is at the equilibrium. And then there is a demand. There is a demand that's been flipped that is found inside of the FVG. There is a flip demand that's been found inside this FVG. Look at it on 30 minutes time frame, it will be much better. So from this demand, look at it here. You can see that that is where all this FVG, that is the middle ground of the FVG. That is their bus stop. So price is meant to come into this place and then rally down. If price fail to enter here, I'm not going to chase the price. I'm not one that chases price. I'm one that just stay on the lookout and then watch price do its thing. So this means that we've clearly seen our entry. This means that we've clearly seen our entry. So without further ado, this is where I'm looking to sell gold from. From this point, my stop loss will be somewhere around here. And then my take profit will go all the way, guys. This guy is still dumping. We go all the way down till this demand. Yes, this is my trade for today. Yes, it's a whooping 7.5 risk to reward. If you're risking $1, you should be making $7. If you're risking 100, you should be making 750. If you're risking 1,000, you should be making 7,500. But make sure that once your price gets to ×3 of your risk, which is from this point, you would have taken partials. You would have taken some profits. If the price comes back, hopefully, because this guy is dumping like someone that don't have sense. But best believe it's going to happen. But then if this one happens before this, it means that this guy, this FVG that is creating here now, this imbalance that is creating from this 1 hour candle, when it closes without coming to fill it, then our next sell will be from this guy and not this guy. But then let's just keep an open mind and open eyes till price gets there. That is my gaze for gold this morning, and that is where I'll be dropping the mic. Thank you very much for coming on board. And I'm wearing black today for a reason. My brother lost someone that I don't know, but the person is very, very close to him, and I've not lost anybody that I really care about. I've not lost anybody that's closer to me like that. But I lost a friend, and I know how losing someone is. I'm very, very sorry for your loss, and I pray that God gives you comfort at this time.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. God is comforting me. God is comforting us. Yesterday was so long. That said, Counselor, don't leave the room yet. I'm going to bring you up again later on, but let me finish with the analysis on GBP USD, and then I would bring you up again. But share me that analysis so that I'll share with them on the groups. Was this 8 a.m. news? Bro. Wow. Wow, interesting. Hello, brother. Hello, bro. Let me call you back. I'm teaching. Let me call you back. It's been it was a black Sunday yesterday. Very black. Very black. But God knows best. God knows best. So, God knows best. God knows best. God knows best. So GBUSD, I like the break of structure I'm seeing that is happening right now. I just pray it closes below. Because I've been waiting for a confirmation to start selling. I promise you, I've been waiting for a confirmation to start selling for so long. This entire zone, once price successfully closed below on the 1 hour time frame, then I'll be very happy for the future sales. But on the 4 hour, what are we seeing? On the 4 hour, what are we seeing? We're seeing a pattern that we all know very well. A pattern that we all know very well. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Though you didn't come up to the left shoulder, but right shoulder. Break below the neck, retest, right? So after this retest, we've been seeing massive drops ever since. So how long are we going to see the drop for? Remember, I always teach you market moves from areas of supply to areas of demand. The next area of demand is this zone. So we're going to see price move into this zone. If I'm not mistaken, if you can catch it, that's a good maybe 300, 400 pips. Yeah, 340 pips. Solid 340 pips if you catch it. Right. And now price has successfully closed below, broken below, though it has not closed below, but it has broken below. So over the next 27 minutes, I would like to see price close below. Upon the closure, what would I be looking for? Upon price closing below, let's draw structure again. Low, high, low, high, low, high. Failed to give us one, failed to give us one. Then this is the next low that went below. Confirm the sell. This is the high, and this has confirmed the second sell. So I'll be looking out for this high. This is our most recent high here. And this is what I'll be considering, okay? I'll go back to 1 hour time frame. And from the most recent high, I want to pull out my Fibonacci very quickly. And then I'm looking for a good entry around 61.8. Will price get there? Oh yes, price will. So anything around there, I'll be okay for a sell. Anything around there, I'll be okay for a sell. Anything around there. So I just want price to close below first, then make its way up, so we can sell it all the way down. That's just what I'm looking out for. Nothing extreme, nothing spectacular. That's just what I'm expecting. I don't know if it makes any sense. But price has to close below first. So this is the expectation. And the long sale actually is a very, very long sale. It's a very long sale. It's a very long sale. It's a very long sale that I'm expecting. Though personally this week I'm not going to be trading. Personally this week. I just want to rest my head. That's all. But I have to be here for you guys. It's a long sale. And that's what I'll be expecting. Alright. Basically, I'm trying to load it. Yeah, so that's what I'll be expecting. But we can't force price. We have to wait for it to close below. So you guys wait for price to close below. And that will confirm the bearish move on gold and on GBP USD. Someone is asking where's the SL? SL is depending on where you enter. Depends on where you enter from. Just wait for price to close first, then move this origin zero to the end of price. Yes, I wait for it to close, then move it to the lowest point, and then depends on where you enter, but your exit should be Depends on where you enter, but your exit should be, I mean, your the original invalidation zone is above this line here. This is the original invalidation zone. You can enter anywhere, but once price you can enter anywhere, but this is our invalidation zone. 88.6, just close to it. 1.33050. It's okay. You understand? That's a very okay invalidation zone. We have to wait for price to close below first. Okay. That said, I'll see you guys on the groups. But let's have counselor respond to any question. If you have any question, please go ahead, ask your questions. And thank you for the condolences. Thank you. If you have any questions, please go ahead. I'm going to be bringing counselor up on stage right now. I'm going to be bringing him up on stage. So if you don't have any question, counselor, let me have a question for you. Explain to everybody how can someone who is, I mean, he has learned, or well, let's not say he has learned discipline, but he's learning discipline in trading. He's not in a hurry to make $1 million, but he genuinely has only $50. Genuinely, he has only $50. He wants to come into trading. He's not trying to flip it to, but he's genuinely interested in growing and making it big. But also, he has bills on him. I don't know if you understand. He's not under pressure to carry that money to 1 million, but because of the bills on him, he has double mind sometimes. Things are crossing his mind. Tell him 3 or 4 easy steps that he can take that will assure him getting to a successful point in trading.
First, the thing you should say is, like I always, when I was teaching when I talked about making plans for a profit you've not made. So first off, what he or she should do is write out the things you need money for. Write it out. If I should ask the person now, you said you have bills. What is bills? You say you have dependents. What is dependents? I know that the one that are emergency are still on the board. What are the things you need money for? Say these things out. Yeah, I need 1 million naira. I need 2 million naira. I need this. You said something. That is fine. Okay. Now I don't know, say you need 1 million, you need 2 million naira, and you have only $50. That is approximately 80,000 naira, 85,000 naira, less than 100,000 naira. And you're looking for times 12 to times 24 of that figure because you're looking for 1 million naira. So the next thing is, are the bills on you time bound? Are the bills on you, like, say, I've had someone, he should be on this course, but the person is, I've not seen the person's chat here. The person paid for our signal providing channel and he got in and everything was fine. But this person got into the signal because his account is already down to zero, like his drawdown is already deep into drawdown. 2 losses, he will lose the account. And then I can remember saying that thing here. I told that person, you have 7 losses to go on this account. First off, make peace with losing that account. And then come into the signal group with an open mind. This is the person that I've not even woken up by this time. The person already texted in the group, counselor, are we going to see any banger trades this morning? That is desperation speaking, not even the person. So, like I said, in as much as you have bills, you have already known the figure. We are working with 2 million, 1 million. And now, is there any time bound for that money? Say if you no do them, they go kill you, they go arrest you, something go happen, you'll be homeless. Is there a time bound? So if there is, what is the time? Let's say you have 3 months, you have 4 months, you have to do this before July, you have to do that before August. At least you have 3 months. And now you have $50. I'm going to assume that you don't have any income stream. You don't have a job, because if you do have a job, that is extra money coming in. If you do have a skill that you're a freelancer, you do some job on the side that makes you small money, that is still good. I'm not going to factor that in. Let's just say that you're working with $50 and $50 alone. Now, is it possible for you to flip your $50 to, let's say, 1,000? Yes. But is it possible for you? I'm sorry, no. Is it possible for you to take $10, divide your trade into 5, take $10, $10 to 50, $10 to 100, $10 to this? Is it possible for you? Yes, it's possible. But can you do it? No, you can't. Why? That $50 is your last money, is your last hope, is your last weapon. If you fire it anyhow, you will die in the war front. So what do? You look for something that is much bigger, much better, much longer time. You have 3 months to go. Use that $50, look for a prop account. That is, for me, you know how to trade already. Your psychology is messed up. This. First off, give out that money. How do you give out the money? Use that money and buy a prop account. Remember, if you buy a prop account, it's no longer cash. You can no longer convert it to cash that you can eat. You can no longer trade it and then withdraw and go and eat. So people trade and make profits, but they cannot see their profits because at the end of the day, they've eaten all their profits finish, and now putting pressure on the one still on the broker account. Why do you make money and withdraw without even knowing what you're withdrawing? Why do you make money and just take it out like that? You don't even have any plan for it. So without you going back to go and be touching that money, you funded $50 and you took it to $100, you took out the 50. The 50 you took out is less than 80,000. It's less than 90,000. So your 2 million, you never even go quarter, you never even go anywhere. You've gone 1/11th of that to 1 million naira. So what do? You now say, okay, get that prop account. Some of them uses the one I use 5 trading days minimum. TenTrade has their own rules and everything. I'm not going to call anybody's name, but ask for the credible prop firms that can pay you. I did not say, if you listen to me, I didn't say the one that is cheap. No. The one that can pay you. For me, if it's too cheap, I don't even buy. Why am I saying this? Because I like to say this. I'm a prop firm baby. When I lost a whole lot of money, what took me back to where I am right now is prop firms. Did I lose money? I lost money. I was $1 million funded 2022 with my Forex fund, 100K into how many places, and then they packed up. Was it the best prop firm at the time? Yes, it was. But then regulation issues and they packed up. That's how I lost being a millionaire at that time in Forex fund, in funded accounts. So I'm building on that again, and I'm very sure before this year finishes, I'll be back to $1 million funded. So if you're like that, and then you've seen a profit, yes, the good ones still fail, but just know that you've made peace with this money. And now my journey is, I'm looking at 2 million, I'm looking at 1 million. The $50, it's gone. Buy the account, and then you are a trader. You are not a thief. You're not you don't be a conductor for my 2. Calm down, take a trade, take a loss, mark it in your journal, go the next day. Let me tell you, once you remove the money capital in your front, you've already removed the mind that you're going to lose that money, because now the capital is bigger, maybe 5K, maybe 3K funded account, and then start trading. 1% of $5,000 is money compared to 1% of $50. So when you get your money up by using the prop firms, and then you are now going small without rushing, you have 3 months, a whole 3 months. That's 90 days. The first 30 days, let's say you use that 30 days, a whole 30 days to pass phase 1. No problem. You used a whole half of the month, that is 15 days, to pass phase 2. No problem. So you have 1.5 months left. And the proper use gives you 21 days for you to be eligible to withdrawals. 21 days for you to be eligible to withdrawals. So once that time comes, and then you use 21 days, you made maybe 5% on your account before the 21 days come. And then you made 5% of $5,000. 5% of $5,000. And then you requested for a withdrawal. And you still have like 15 days again left, because it's 1 month and 1.5 months. That is like 45 days. You've taken out 21. It's left with 24. So you still have roughly 1 month to go. And then the next month again, the next day, you made 5%. Now you've made 10% of $5,000. Do you know how much that is? Yes, the process is long and boring, but at the end of the day, you made 10% of 5,000. That is roughly $500, and that is more than 800 and something thousand. You are half your target of 2 million. Remember, you didn't lose the account, the account is still there. You are half the target of 2 million. So once you've gotten that idea and then start growing and not trying to flip your small account to one big figure, go the longer route. That is the prop firm. Go the longer route so that it removes the idea of money in your head. So for me, that's why I told the person on the group, that's why I would tell someone that I don't still know. Go the route of props and then relax yourself and you will make money. So in 1 month, you're making $500. That is 5% though. So any month you are good enough and you make 10%, that's 1K. Your 2 million is already there. And you still have your 5K account though. You didn't lose it. Remember, if you took $50 to 1,000, you withdraw $50, withdraw everything, your money is gone, account is gone, capital is finished because you withdrawn everything. But from prop firm now, you withdraw your money and the account is still there for you till you lose that account. So for me, I go the longer route to make money that will still remain consistent, and then trying to flip, and then you flip 3 days, and then for the next 5 days, the market will be flipping you. So I guess if the person is here, that advice is enough. Even someone that is not even in that shoe yet can still use this advice to scale in trading. The only way you can scale in trading, Forex trading especially, is by props. That is the only way you can scale. Anybody telling you that you have $100, you can divide it into 10 and be flipping $10, you cannot still scale. I'm sorry. If you have $1,000 and you're looking at $100,000, you cannot scale with 1,000. Yes. If you have only 1,000, you cannot scale with it. I'm sorry. If you're trying to scale with it, risk management wise, before you get to $100,000, with risk management wise, before you get to Jesus Christ. But with $1,000, buy a 100K account of at least $500 and something dollars. You have $400 left for you. 10% is $10,000 already. So just think about it, and you see that it is the right way to go. What is dumping the market this morning? I don't know. GBP USD are already close to TP, and gold is already close to 5R. So let's wait for this 1 hour to close. It's soon to be 9 a.m. Once the 1 hour closes, we are sure that the price is going to feel the second FVG and not the first one. I'm done, Mr. David. You can take it away from here. Guys, in the comments. I'll be waiting in the comments. Thank you, Timmy. God's love. SL point is already there. So there's some few faces I've been seeing every day, every Monday. I've been seeing Timmy every Monday. That's very, very impressive. Uzoma Ikechukwu, Omo Kelvin, God's will, Comfort, Precious, Celestina, Yusuf, and Amosana Galbadra. Bro, you need learning deep. I don't understand that.
No worry, it was one random comments when you were teaching on the when you were analyzing goals. I think the guy's strategy is different from yours, so he said you need to learn. Tell him to come and teach you.
I beg go. I'm open to learning. I'm open to learning.
Tell him to come and teach you. Anyways, that said, it's been a very nice 1 hour, 53 minutes actually, 53 minutes, not an hour, but it's been good. So let's Counselor, just show me the screenshot of the analysis so that I can give it to I can send it on the groups. All right. We've had a powerful one so far. Next is going to be bigger because next week I'll be in a better place and I'll be able to dish out knowledge, a whole lot of it. All right. So you guys have a good one. Have a good one. God bless you guys.
Thank you. And you take care of yourself.